realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touch. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Throw right side, and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Hey, 57, 57.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs had 8-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On play action, Allen. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stiff-armed him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Now Allen again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Allen. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion left goes Smith. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal. Got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
Allen now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them, and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. "19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Allen now on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating a certain amount.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Smith, the man in motion left. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Hines. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So give him 3 on that drive, and normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen going to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To the right side, it's Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Diggs in motion left. On play action, Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
To try again after the sack. Allen. It's caught. Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Allen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. This is Hines. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll try to run with Hines. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run with Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now it's Hines, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the 2nd quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the 4th, you can't come away with nothing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Diggs in motion left. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Diggs in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's...
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad's